Good morning, it's Yvonne here to do your What's Cracking reading. You'll have to excuse me, I've been unpacking. I thought I'd do a bit of unpacking this morning before I got the readings done, so I'm a little bit sort of hot, but definitely feeling good this morning. All right, so firstly, thank you for all of your support. You know how much I appreciate you. I am judgment card jumping out on me here. I was sort of thinking about the journey the other day because of all the scammers, and it's sort of, I'm probably no different to any other tarot card reader who will feel the same way. Ace of Pentacles coming through. You know, people who believe somehow that they have the right to ride off other people's backs. It's not nice at all. But anyway, I want to make sure each time I come on that I say something, because people are still writing to me and asking me if I have a second account. Let it be known that if I open another account at any stage or any time, you will be the first to know. So if you watch my channel regularly, I only have one account, full stop. One account here, one account on Twitter, one account on LinkedIn, one account on TikTok. Walking away. Some of you are walking away from something and having a brand new beginning here because you've got an opportunity with somebody that's returned. That is very clear with the energies. All right. If you want a personal reading with me, www.theaussiegoddess.com. There's only one website as well. Make sure it's spelt right, because the scammers spell it wrong on the imitation sites or the fake sites or whatever you'd like to call them. So make sure that it's spelt correctly. Aussie with 2 S's, Goddess with 2 D's, 2 S's. And if it's spelt any other way, it's not my site. All right, let's get into it. We're going to use the Albano Rider-Waite Tarot for this reading. And I have the beautiful Queen of Wands coming out first. And I love the Queen of Wands. She's very beautiful. Why is she beautiful? Because she's the queen. She knows who she is. She sits on her throne and she, I want to say, commands respect, because it's not about commanding or expecting. It's automatic for her. People want to be in her energy, that she's attractive, she's confident, she knows who she is, and other people respect that. The Queen of Wands can represent Leo, Sag, or Aries energy. It's definitely fire, it's passion, and I love her because she has a sunflower. Been on my mind all week with the sunflowers, apparently other people too. So I don't know what you've been doing with yourself here, but you're coming up with this beautiful victory card. So something you've achieved here. Now it could be that you've achieved a status. I see the Queen of Wands looking very, very intently there at the wreath on the 6 of Wands. So she's definitely checking that out, wondering perhaps where she's been and where she's come to, but she's respecting that she's reached this victory for whatever reason. So it could be that you've done a lot of self-work. It could be that you've achieved something at work. You may have achieved a certificate. You may have graduated, but I feel like here you've graduated at life. Beautiful energy. So whatever you're doing here, keep on shining. It's just stunning. All right, and then we have the King of Pentacles coming through. So like I said at the beginning, yeah, okay, look, you can see it as clear as day here. There is somebody here coming in who is representing the King of Pentacles. Now that could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. But like I always say, the King of Pentacles to me is the husband partner card. It's the card that says this person's here for the long haul. There seems to be a brand new offer here, and it's very stable and very beautiful. And for some of you, this is commitment, marriage, something traditional. But when I saw the Empress behind this, I thought, well, you look like you're absolutely, look at this. Beautiful energy. Somebody is totally and utterly going to fall in love with you here. Now, it could be that this person has already entered. At the beginning, I felt like you may have somebody returning. So for some of you, it may be energy that you've known for a while. You may not necessarily have been in a relationship with this person, but you may have knowledge of them or know them. They may be an acquaintance or a friend. But the Empress card tells me you're absolutely ready to take those cups. And this person is absolutely ready to get on board with you. So whether it's new, whether even if you're in an established relationship, this would be the next step, no matter what it was. If you're already in a partnership, you could be talking about the baby with the Empress there. If you are in a steady relationship, you could be having a proposal or something coming at you with the Hierophant, King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles energy. whatever this is, it's taking something to the next step. But for some of you, with that reconciliation card jumping out at me at the beginning, I can't help thinking you've got a second chance at something. So let's see where this reading's taking us. Okay, so we have the Nine of Wands coming through. Now, it's interesting because I don't feel that sort of, when I see the Nine of Wands, it's not a card that makes me think, ooh, you know, wounded warrior, you've been around a few times. Because I feel like some of us do, you know, cycle with ways we do things, and we do get hurt because we do them the same way over and over. And some people seem to be quite sort of comfortable in that energy, and I sort of look at it and think, you know, try to understand that what you're repeating here is causing you some sort of distress. And if you're repeating it, it's something with you that you keep going round and round. Maybe you have lowered your expectations in love. Maybe you believe that you deserve a lot less than you do. If you're meeting the same person over and over again with a different face, then there is something about you that you need to heal. And that's more than likely about your value. So if we think we're only worth 70 cents in a dollar, then all we're going to pull in is 70 cents in a dollar. So what you need to do is pull, because I feel like if you meet someone that you feel is what you know, we always say, I don't know if it's something that's said everywhere, but where you're batting above your average or batting, you know, above your level, whatever you'd like to call it, if that is what you're feeling, then that is because you're not valuing yourself enough. So if you're attracting someone to you, then you are measuring your own value by what you're attracting. And that might be pretty awful. That doesn't mean you're an awful person. It just means that's all you feel that you're worth. It's a very tough thing when you cycle that sort of energy though. So when I see the Nine of Wands, I feel like a lot of you are getting to the end of a cycle. Perhaps somebody is coming in, or somebody's about to step into your life that's going to show you your value. Or maybe you're getting that sort of proposal or that energy of going to the next step, which is showing you that you are a lot more valuable than what you see yourself. I love that. All right, so we have the Five of Swords coming through. I'm still on a temporary setup here, but I am working towards my new digs reading. My desk is half assembled. Thank you to my other half. The Moon card coming through here. All right. I feel like here there's a real energy of moving away from a way of being. I feel like what you're doing is you're moving away from this energy. And when I see the Moon card here, I actually feel you may have started to discover things about yourself. So you may be starting to understand your own value, like actually seeing it in action. Like perhaps somebody has shown you or done something and you're starting to realize that maybe all the things you believed about yourself that you kept down deep within you aren't actually true. Because I see you moving away from this sort of energy of victim mentality or feeling like you're not worth something. Because sometimes when somebody tells us something good about ourselves, and it's a really good indication of whether you've been traumatized in your life or childhood or whatever. If somebody gives you a compliment and you can't accept a compliment, then very often it means that you have had some sort of distortion, I want to say, of your own image. You can tell because you can say to people, you know, oh, you look really beautiful, you look really nice in that outfit or whatever else, and people will sort of either shy away, do this old thing, or oh, don't say that, because they're uncomfortable with it. So you can always tell that somebody doesn't see their own value. And maybe it's one thing you can look at with yourself to see whether you can see what you feel you are worth. Really good exercise for that is really standing in front of a mirror and looking in your own eyes. So I feel like here there's some sort of awakening, some sort of realization here, and I feel like somebody else is showing you something that perhaps you have not seen before, but it's freeing you up from this energy here that's kept you trapped. And there it is. So for some of you, for example, it could be somebody that you've known for a while expressing their love for you. It could be somebody from the past who's telling you how they feel. It could be a partner saying, I don't want to live without you, let's get married. Whatever it is for you, there's a definite rebirth here. So it's like what was going up until now is starting to take form or shape from something that was buried deep inside of you. And I feel like you're starting to realize that and starting to realize your value with that Judgment card. Maybe it's you getting a rebirth. And look, so as I always say, when you get the sun and moon in a reading, what that says to me is that you're seeing things for the first time. Maybe you're seeing yourself for the first time. Maybe you're starting to understand your journey, your personal way of seeing your world. Maybe the sun has shone on you. Maybe you're starting to feel that sort of energy in the pit of your stomach that tells you that the good things are happening to you. And maybe you never saw them happening. And again, major arcana's coming up in the middle row. It's beautiful. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles, so we have abundance. So there's definitely some sort of lifetime offer here. There is something here that is being offered to you that is going to be around for a long time. If it's a relationship that you're already in, then I feel your partner is there for the long haul. Maybe you're starting to realize, maybe you're dropping your trust issues now. But whatever this is, you're seeing a future here with the Ten of Pentacles. All right, Four of Pentacles coming through with the Five of Pentacles. I think that's beautiful because the 4 and 5 equal 9. So what I feel like is happening here is that you're stepping out of this sort of energy of lack. You're letting go of your old beliefs, letting go of some way of being that is no longer serving you. And with the two of those, the 9 of Pentacles says to me, you're stepping into your power here. You're starting to realize what you're really, how valuable you are. You don't need to have other people. You don't need to have things in your life to show you who you are. Maybe you're starting to realize that. Maybe you're discarding things like material things that mean you've started to understand who you are. But whatever this is, this sun is sitting right in the middle of this reading. So I'm somehow feeling that the Judgment card might, for a lot of you, represent a personal rebirth. Maybe you're starting to feel like you can, you know, have what you want and be independent and still be in love and in a relationship. But whatever this is for you, you're starting to realize that you are the one that has that power to make things happen. And I'm not talking about controlling or coercing or manipulating. You can do it by just being the Queen of Wands, because people are recognizing your power here. You're standing in your power, and we have the beautiful Temperance card at the bottom. So whatever is going on here, not only have you brought your own life into balance, it feels to me like you're starting to create, to manifest, to find who you truly are. You don't need to have something or somebody or anything in your life to realize your true value. But there is a definite feeling here of being really comfortable with that. I see the rainbow standing out more than anything here. So maybe you've got to that point where you've discovered that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And that pot of gold is you. Maybe you're realizing now you're worth more than what you ever thought you were. But this here to me says this isn't just a realization. This is work. This is the recognition of who you are, the observing who you are, but definitely pulling it all together in that Temperance energy. All right, and you're coming up as the Queen of Wands, so something beautiful is coming your way because you have the Victory card here. I feel like this could be something long-term, especially with the Ace of Pentacles, long-term commitment, possibly marriage here for some of you. I feel like some of you are ready to have children, have babies, so it's welcomed in this Two of Cups energy. And we have the King of Cups coming through here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. So it's possible you found someone here that you feel perhaps you have finally sort of come home, or you're dropping into that space where you're feeling really comfortable with who you are and the person you're with. I feel like with this moon energy, see more Cancer, Pisces energy coming through here. Leo energy as well. But there's definitely a feeling of, yeah, I can't really say it's like coming home, like really finding your, I don't want to say your match, because you may be very, very different, but you're finding your counterpart. Whoever they are, they're ready to walk into your life. We have the Queen of Swords, Six of Pentacles jumping out on here. So I feel like this is a relationship that is built thoroughly in communication and trust, and definitely very equal energy with that Six of Pentacles. All right, let's pull you an Oracle card. Yeah, it'd be nice to get all my stuff back and then I can sort of change the decks over. They're all boxed up at the moment, so I just have a few to use, which is awesome. All right, and I'm going to do the star signs this morning, so it'll be water signs this morning if you're a water sign or dealing with a water sign. All right, we have breath of the cosmos. Oh, how beautiful. My will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. So let's see what that talks about. Breath of the cosmos. When we rely only on our own will, we're micromanaging the universe and resisting the natural flow of life. We're not trusting the mysterious breath of life. We're rejecting the great cosmic intelligence and relying instead on our potential strength. When we do this, we find ourselves attempting to bend things to our will. We spend our time forcing, pushing, and living from a space of trying to. Everyone around us can feel it, and the universe can too. You're being called to stop micromanaging the universe and trust the breath of life, to surrender to the greater will that God has for you, to move from my will to thy will. When you surrender to the greater will of life, you begin dancing with the rest of life. When you bow to the great mystery and say, please use me, please show me the way, little by little you find yourself living your most fulfilling, authentic life. When you surrender your personal will, when you relinquish control and release the way you think things should be and surrender to the greater will, you find yourself being led. You begin breathing the breath of life. So that's definitely about going with the flow and trusting. All right, I'll leave you with that. Thank you.